Last full day in Mexico City for my group tour. Before we started today's activities, a few of us went to Chocolateria La Rifa, a chocolate shop in the Juarez neighborhood that has cacao lavado, which means unfermented cacao beans that have been washed and dried. I ordered a drink with 70% cacao mixed with water and cardamom, and it was the perfect drink. As we were walking back to our hotel, we found this vegan spot also in the Juarez neighborhood called Pulpa that has vegan pastries, so we each took some to go. We then met up with our local guide Addie at the Mercado de Medellin to get some ingredients we needed for our cooking class. We got some hibiscus flowers since we were going to make agua de Jamaica. She also talked to us about some of the chiles that we were going to use to make mole. But before we left our class, we quickly got some coconut water. We then made it over to Vegan Flor de Loto, a vegan cooking class, which the owner and instructor, Juliet, said she's actually moving her business to Cancun in May. But she walked us through each of the recipes. We started off by making mole for our emoladas. There are so many different types of mole, but we made this one with 3 different types of chile and 18 ingredients total to make this recipe. For the emoladas, we filled our tortillas with cooked plantains and then fried them and finally covered them in the mole sauce. Just look at this. After the first bite, this was hands down probably the best mole dish I've ever had. I did not want this dish to end. Juliet taught us about the different types of chiles as we prepared to make our own salsa. We got to make it the traditional way by using volcanic rock, which I'm not going to lie, was pretty tiring, but we all took turns and this salsa came out pretty spicy, but it was delicious. We learned how to make a red pozole, which used mushroom as our quote-unquote meat, then finished off by making this sweet corn cake that happens to be gluten-free, which was the most amazing dessert. I ate 2 pieces and I felt like I was about to burst because I was so full, but 100% worth it. This was such a great way to finish our trip and learn more about how to cook Mexican cuisine. I really wanted this trip to be a mix of food, culture, and history, and we got all of that. I'm so sad this trip has to come to an end, but I'm so grateful for these new connections and experiences, and I'm looking forward to the next group tour.